Hello viewers, welcome to the channel Amazing Civil Engineering Studies. Time to enter the world of civil engineering. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more new updates. In today's video we are going to discuss about columns used in construction according to shape. What is column? The column is a vertical member which transmits loads of a structure from beam and slab to the foundation. There are different types of columns used in building construction. The effective depth of a column exceeds 3 times its least lateral dimension. Usually, the column carries axial loads in compression. Columns are very important components of a structure. Failure of the column results in the collapse of the structure. Commonly, columns also carry bending moments about one or both of the cross-section axis. In this video, we will discuss about different types of columns used in building or in construction work based on shape. Why we provide columns in structures. Columns carry axial loads and therefore are designed for compression forces. Other loads like snow load, wind load, or other horizontal forces can cause bending in the structure. To prevent the failure or settlement of structure, columns are provided. We shall build up a small-size structure by random rubble masonry at a certain height, but the multi-story building cannot be constructed by random rubble masonry because the structure is capable to transmit the heavy load to the base of the foundation. The column is generally designed to distribute the compressive axial load and additional forces like snow, wind to foundation evenly, and it could be sustained the structure even in the earthquake or in any other forces. Basic requirements for column design. A minimum number of longitudinal bars in the compression member shall be 4 for bars within rectangular or circular ties, 3 for minimum triangular ties, and 6 FOR bars within spirals. The minimum number of longitudinal bars in the column is 4 within rectangular or circular ties. The minimum number of longitudinal bars in the column is 6 numbers. The clear distance between the longitudinal bars must not be less than the 1.5 times the nominal bar diameter nor 1/2 inch. 40 mm concrete cover should be provided then column to avoid the rusting of steel. The center-to-center spacing of the ties or rings must not exceed the smaller of 16 longitudinal bar diameter, 48 tie bar diameter. Types of column used in construction. There are different types of columns used in construction industries. The types of columns can be classified depending upon several conditions, which are based in the shape, based on the type of reinforcement, based on the type of loading, based on slenderness ratio. Based on construction materials. Here we will discuss about columns based on shape. Other classification will be discussed in another video. Based on shape. Square or rectangular column. They are generally used in the construction of buildings, which are common in practice. These types of column are provided only if the shape of the room is a square or rectangular shape. Do not use less than 4 numbers of steel bars in rectangular column. It is way much easier to construct and cast rectangular or square columns than circular ones. This is primarily for the ease of working with the shuttering and to support it from it collapsing due to pressure while the concrete is still in flowable form. The square and rectangular ones are better and less costlier to cast. Circular column. They are specially designed columns. They are mostly used in piling and elevation of the buildings. Do not use less than 6 numbers of steel bars in circular column. Why we use it in elevation? In order to avoid edges, we use this type of columns. They are also provided in sit-out areas, auditoriums, or fire assembly zones, where you have enough space for them not to hinder any movement of people or look bad with flat surfaces. You can find circular columns as pillars of bridges because there you don't need to flush them to anything. Also circular looks aesthetic there. L-type column. They are generally used in the corners of the boundary wall and has same features of a rectangular or square column. These kind of columns are very less used. T-type column. This kind of columns is used depending on design requirements and in the construction of bridges, etc. This has same features of a rectangular or square column. Mostly T-shaped columns will be provided along with retaining wall or boundary wall based on the design requirement. We knew that the brick or concrete wall length should not be prolonged more than 6 meters, without placing column in between. If the boundary wall constructed by masonry, then a square is placed in every 6 meter. At the same time, if it is AR.C.C. type wall, then column was designed as H shape. Y-type column. Generally, these types of column are mostly used for bridge construction. The bridge is designed to sustain the dead load of the structure and live load of the vehicle motion, and the load was eventually distributed to the column. Due to the availability of the construction area, these type of column will be provided. Thanks for watching. For now, please subscribe, like, share and do not forget to press bell icon.